Sagittarius, hello. This is going to be your February general readings, February 2022, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Rihanna was singing in my head. What is it? Man down? This is a man down situation. No, it's not. A little bit, actually. Conflict. Mending. So the number 5 or 2 may be significant for you. 7. So 2 years old, 5 years old, 7 years old, 2 years, 5 years, 7 years, something like that. Conflict though. Like, when is the storm gonna be over is what it felt like. It's a very frustrating energy coming through here. But with mending says we're gonna patch you up real soon. You just got a little bit more to go. That's what that is. So it's even like once you get out of the sea and once you get to shore, you're going to be bruised up and a couple bandages, and now you have to heal. And then with the healing, you have scars. So stitching something together. My forehead was itching. That's like third eye. Maybe you've been a little out of whack, out of tune with yourself. Being overly emotional about something, overwhelmed with something. It's causing conflict in your mind. For some of you, there's children involved. But you're trying to find a peaceful resolution for everybody here, but it feels like almost like the world is against you, is what this feels like. Why does everything have to be so hard, is what I just heard. Be patient with yourself, though. I feel like there's a rush. There's a bit of a rush here. But that's, of course, we want things to work out when we want them and how we want them. But just know that healing and mending take time. Black Cat also came out for you, which is luck, support, and magic. So I feel like you have a really good support system around you. So don't neglect that fact. Really appreciate who is around you. And I feel like there are even some witches and psychics around you that may be able to kind of guide you along, because you have magic here. For some of you, maybe you may be a witch yourself. So doing candle magic, those self-love spells, especially like for Valentine's Day, do the spell for yourself, for loving yourself, supporting yourself, caring for yourself, right? Bringing the luck to you, maybe doing a good luck spell, making a good luck charm and carrying that with you. If you're a witch, this all makes sense. But, basically, even if you're not a witch, this is also like the magic is all around you. We may feel like everything feels so heavy. Why does this have to be? Why can't things just be easy? But like, your soul came here for the experience. Your soul came here to experience how to overcome. It's like when you experience these tumultuous times, these storms in your life, the thunderstorm without the umbrella, and now you're walking and you're soaking wet and you're running trying to get somewhere. But it's just like, it kind of, those experiences humble you. They make you appreciate having an umbrella or being in a car during a storm, or even being indoors wrapped in a blanket, supporting yourself and understanding that the journey is not a race, understanding that these things will happen and they may feel, like pretty husky, like a lot, but you always find ways to fix it. There are always going to be solutions. not everything has to be like unlucky. You know what I mean? So taking things with a grain of salt. Yeah, there's going to be some conflict this month, but you're going to get over it. Okay? I'm not going to lie to you. There is going to be something that is going to rattle the chains. And then with Rihanna's song, Man Down, like you may feel like this is a man down situation. Somebody give me CPR. Somebody, give me a Band-Aid. The gauze. It's soaked in blood. Let's get some fresh gauze here. But you're going to fix it and you're going to work through it. With the 7 of Cups here, the Universe in reverse, which is the World card in reverse, and then the Hanged Man. Too many options in your life. Also, too many fantasies playing out in your head. So, like, bringing yourself back to reality. It's like you're not having thoughts of this world. Like, where are you? Earth to Sagittarius, come back, right? But you kind of want to cocoon yourself. Remember I talked about that wrapped in a blanket? You'd rather be wrapped in your blanket with a pint of ice cream, watching rom-com, right? But instead, you're out in the pouring rain, walking through the rain. You haven't earned the experience yet to sit on the couch wrapped in a blanket with your ice cream, watching your rom-com. But also, you may also be feeling like your life is a romance comedy. Like, why is maybe my love life a little all over the place? It may not be traditional. It may not be the way you planned it. Your expectations may not be met right now. But that's okay. Because sometimes those false expectations kind of put you in that fantasy land. But it's like some of you need to wake up. You're getting your wake-up call in February. Not everything is going to work out the way that you want it to. And it's like learning to accept that. But I feel like it's hard for you to actually accept the reality of your situation. It's coming out of hiding, And also, I wanted to say, what are you hiding? What aren't you being honest about? Are you really being honest with your feelings? Are you being completely candid with what's in front of you? Discovering what is your ultimate happiness, right? What makes you feel good? I said, what are you hiding? And then the 7 of Swords showed itself. So it's like, let me put this in perspective for you. You're hiding something, and what that's sandwiched between is you're turning your back on a lover, and then over here it's like ultimate happiness, that ultimate fulfillment. But for some reason, what's happening here? It's like you're lying to yourself about something that's bringing you down. It's like you're refusing to see. You're turning your back to something. Maybe someone else is actually the one being deceitful, and you're kind of turning your eye to that because this person makes you happy, or like it's the other way around, like you're the one who's being deceitful. You don't actually have feelings for this thing. You're not vested in this thing. And actually you're questioning the happiness, but there's something about it that feels safe. So even if this is like a job, it's like you may be going to work late, or not really showing up, or not really giving it your all, and you're kind of being sneaky about it. You found ways around your job. You know what I mean? So like finding okay, it's like I'm trying to explain this so hard. Let's say in the situation of work, like you don't love your job and like everybody knows it, and you're always late, but like you always have an excuse, like, oh, I my car, I needed gas and I forgot this morning, so I was running late. Or maybe you don't even make the excuses. I feel like you're just sneaking into work, but you don't love your job, but it brings you some sort of happiness, and it's probably like the money. But again, it could be in relation to a person. It's like not wanting to start over. I'd rather keep this job than look for another one. I'd rather stay in this relationship, even though it's loveless. I'd rather be here because I am getting away with something. I don't care what they're doing behind my back, because I know that ultimately this person makes me happy. Something along those lines, and either you or the person watching this for Sagittarius is listening to this, so one of you is gonna connect to this. But that's kind of like where you are right now. There's conflict here, and you're avoiding the conflict. You're avoiding the hurt, because nobody wants that, you know. But it's like once you actually face it head on, you'll be able to move to the next. You'll be able to take the next course of action, because I feel like you are kind of questioning your happiness here, or maybe someone's questioning their happiness here in general. And that's really where you're at. So we have witch and heaven. I did mention that some of you are witches, or you may have a witch around you, but it says setting your intentions and manifesting your dreams. Setting the intention and manifesting your dreams. So if you didn't set those intentions with the new moon in Aquarius, do it right now. And then the full moon in Leo is where you're going to manifest, okay? And that full moon in Leo is on February 16th. So setting your intentions and manifesting your dreams. Is this what you want? You know, the conflict that's coming up in February is necessary. It's going to fix something. Even if you don't know something needs fixing, it's going to fix something. It's either going to stitch it back together, or the stitches are going to fall apart and you're going to have to start over anyway. So either way, it's a starting over point, but it's really how the situation fixes itself. It's how you're going to be able to figure this out, okay? Hopefully that made sense. Get more information, think before you speak kind of thing. Don't blow up before you hear the whole story. If you believe things will work out, then they will, and they will be successful. Success to me is very fluid. So that success could be like, again, well, not again, but like success in the way that it's supposed to go. Even if it doesn't work out the way that you want it to, you'll ultimately see why the outcome was the outcome. Hopefully that made sense, because I don't even know what I was just talking about then, but I think you got it. If you don't see this energy showing up at the beginning of the month, watch this video again later in the month and see how it kind of shows up for itself. But just know that because you're expecting this conflict to arise, careful with Mercury retrograde. It's out of retrograde on the 4th, but we still have that 2-week lag. So just kind of be mindful of that. And yeah, the conflict could just be something simple and just brush over. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind, but just know that the conflict is necessary. Appreciating the journey of something. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope it resonated with you. Watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus for any additional messages that may be around you. Please like the video if this resonated. Subscribe, follow, all that jazz, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.